We're here at the Adobe Government Forum with David Aten, Acting Human Capital Officer at the IRS. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Wyatt.
I'd like to start by asking, where have you seen the IRS improve the user experience most in delivering citizen services just over the past year, if you will, by modernizing the digital front door, if you will, of service delivery platforms?
Yeah, at the IRS, the last couple of years, we have had a real strong focus on modernizing irs.gov, really figuring out how we give people a more kind of consumer-grade experience, the ability to interact with the tax system online, check their balance, right, make basic payments, those kinds of things. So we have been really excited. The number of new applications we've rolled out, we've been able to almost double the amount of transactions that citizens are able to take on irs.gov. As a result of that, in addition, we're also making a lot of improvements in things like our call sites, really trying to give people those modern tools they expect at a lot of places, like customer callback, right? The ability to call in, say, call me back at a time when it's convenient, and be able to do that. We've saved millions of taxpayer hours just in the past years. We've rolled that out, and we're on a path to getting up to 95% of our call lines covered by that functionality by the end of this summer.
It's actually impressive how quickly those satisfaction and response levels have grown in just the past year. So kudos to your team on that. You know, in a kind of related question, better customer experiences that put people first is kind of a rallying cry of government and experienced leaders in particular. How do you relate that mantra to the agency and actually fulfilling its overall mission?
Yeah, ultimately the IRS is one of the most known federal agencies out there, right? I mean, we have pretty much almost every citizen or every family interacts with the IRS on basically an annual basis. And hopefully it's a quick, simple, and painless interaction. But obviously there are times where there need to be follow-ups and all those things that come along with that. So, service is really at the heart of what we try to do. Last summer, the Inflation Reduction Act gave the IRS a historic funding infusion for modernization of our systems and of our experience. And so at the core of that, we have recognized that we want to make sure that we have a culture where every single employee at the IRS really embraces and understands their role in providing, the kind of high quality, excellent customer service that American citizens across the country really expect. And so that's something that we're really trying to bake into the organizational culture from ground up. So whether you're somebody who interacts on the front end, providing service to taxpayers, whether you're somebody who is involved kind of later in the process, who's answering correspondence that a taxpayer may have questions about, or whether you're an HR specialist or an IT specialist developing the systems, everybody is really thinking about, at the end of the day, how is their job relating to providing a better experience for our citizens?
Well, fantastic. David Aten, thank you so much for joining us here at the Adobe Government Forum.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.